Alright guys, so this week, going into next week most likely, because I don't know how long parts are going to take to show up, we are doing an engine swap, and I got to clean up the shop because Friday, before I left, I had to do some 2 wheel seals and brake lining on a trailer. It's a mess in here, but as soon as I get it all cleaned up, I'm going to be pulling in that Peterbilt out there. We're going to be doing an engine swap. We're going to go from an ISX Cummins to a Cat. I'm not sure which model, but it will be a Caterpillar. So I'm gonna start cleaning up in here and get that truck pulled in and do some video shoots of the motor as I'm taking it apart. So now that I'm halfway through with cleaning up the parts and tools, I'll do a time-lapse video for all of my hundreds of thousands of fans, all 146 of my subscribers, and my 43 people that will most likely watch this video. Okay, so I'm about to pull this in. I'm a little mad at myself because I'm pretty stupid. I just put all the pressure washer system away, but I need to wash it before I pull it in because I don't want to be pulling this motor with it all oily and greasy. But I mean, it's pretty clean for a Cummins. Most of them have a lot more oil leaks than this. So I'm gonna pull it up to the shop, I'm gonna wash it, degrease everything, and take the hood off, radiator off, start unhooking everything, drain all the fluids and everything, and we're gonna pull the whole motor and transmission out of this one on one motion cell because we're gonna be swapping it out for a Cat, and I don't know if the Cat's gonna have the bell housing and everything that we need for a Peterbilt, but we'll find out. So I'm gonna pull it over to the shop and degrease it. I got it washed, all degreased. That way, while I'm working on it, I'm not getting grease all over my pant legs the whole time, because that's the worst spot to be standing in. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take this hood off, which all you gotta do is unhook some wire harness for the headlights, take this pin out right here to take the hood off. Then I'm gonna drain the coolant, unhook the air to air, and any other brackets that are holding it, the water lines on the top and bottom. There's one over here. Right down there. I'm gonna unhook that. Tube here. And I'm gonna pull all that away from the front. And then I'll move back and I'll start unhooking all the wire harness, exhaust, fuel lines, everything off of the motor. And then after that, I'm gonna move to the transmission and unhook everything back there, the drive line, oil lines, everything back there, and go from there. All right, guys, here we go. After about 4 or 5 hours of tearing things apart, it's about ready to pull out. I gotta unhook a few more hoses. So now I'm going to start tearing this apart. We are putting on a Steed manifold, and I can't remember if it's a PDI turbo, but we're single turbo in it. So I'm going to tear all this apart next. Okay guys, so this is kind of a jump from my last video, but I got all tore apart. We went through everything. We're changing out lines and air hoses and fuel lines. We went with a Steed Speed manifold. The turbo, I'm trying to get a good one. Air tech. You can't really see it. That stupid line's in the way. New belts, new pulleys, obviously. It'll get new filters, oil change. It's got all new wire harness. We're about to set her in. I know this video really jumped around and there was a lot of in-between stuff that I forgot to video, but this motor took about a week to pull out, swap to a cat, and it's just really hard to video things while working. But it's not quite done yet. I gotta change the filters, do an oil change, top off the fluids now that it ran for a few minutes. I'm probably gonna make like a short 5-minute video of it when it's completely done, and I'll put it on YouTube and go from there. I'll make a, I don't know, a better beauty shot type video, I guess you could say. And I could do a walk around and explain a little question and answer thing. If you guys have any questions, just comment them or whatever, and I'll try to make a little video to get back to that.